Starting for Calvary is going to be number 0, Jake Holst. Number 21, Tyler Matt. Number 23, Carter Spielman. Number 32, Max Conklin. And number 33, Nick Wadiven.
And for the Spartans, we have senior number 11, Chase Wilson. Sophomore, Samuel Whitmore. Number 32, a junior, Connor West. Senior, number 23, Sam Kirkstra. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Spartans tonight, TJ DeVere.
Hi, I'm Tommy Smith here with my former 4th grade teacher, Mr. Shunnison. Mr. Shunnison, I'm very excited to be back and talking with you about some Sparta basketball. Very excited. It's the 2nd game of the season. First game, we won. I heard it was fairly close.
Yep. Good game at Holton. Spartans 1-0, home opener tonight. I'm sure the kids are fired up, getting to play at home, and hopefully put it to 2-0.
And the tip-off goes to Calvary. Trying to go off to a very fast play. It doesn't work quite well. But then number 21, Tyler Matt, gets the rebound and puts it back in. Connor West tries passing it to Samuel Whitmore down low. Throws it out of bounds. It's going to be Calvary ball.
Yeah, good look by Connor. I like that penetration, being aggressive right away. Looking to get the ball into Sam just off a little bit.
It's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Chase. That's his first, team first. Seems the Spartans are off to a very aggressive defense right from the get-go. They're trying to not let Calvary get in this game at all. Calvary looks down low. Kicks it out. Wadiven drives and kicks it. That's a 3-pointer for Carter Spielman.
Spartans looking there again in that aggressive man-to-man defense, looking to just get right in the grill of the kids from Calvary, but he put it right in the hoop. It's a great 3.
Chase Wilson. Out to DeVere. DeVere across the floor. Kurska for 3. It's going to be no good. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Calvary ball.
Good look for Sam. He had a wide open look. That's one Coach Rourke wants him to take. He's out toeing the line, getting a great look. Hopefully we'll knock those down as the night progresses.
Wadiven with the ball up top. Kicks it down low. Post move, and it's going to be good for Spielman. Sorry, not Spielman, for Matt.
Quick timeout by Coach Rourke. They start out on that 7-0 run. Coach Rourke wants to make sure we put a stop to that right now. Maybe get a few things realigned about it, matchups or whatever they need to work on.
You can already see it in the eyes of Coach Rourke that he's starting to get a little fired up, and I love that because once he starts getting fired up, that's when he starts getting that super national championship coaching mentality.
Right.
I mean, he always has it with him, but then he really wants to start cranking up the intensity on defense especially, and that's exactly where they need to be doing that as well. Chase Wilson up top to DeVere, across to West. Down low to Wilson. Tries for the 5-footer. Doesn't quite go in.
Now the Spartans 0 for 3 on their first 3 possessions. 2 good looks and a turnover.
Holst with the ball up top. Kicks it over. Holst for 3. And that's going to be good to extend the lead.
Holland Calvary, 4 for 4 from the floor to start out here.
Connor West with the ball up top. Chase Wilson dribbling around. Drives down low, hands it off to TJ DeVary. DeVary out for Connor West for 3. That's not going to go in. Holst gets the rebound for Calvary. Wedevin kicks it out to Holst. Baseline jumper, but it's going to be a charge on Wedevin.
Nice work, Connor West getting help side there, jumping in, taking it on the chest. Giving the Spartans an opportunity, find themselves down 10-0 here, looking for that first bucket.
The good thing is, since it's very early in the game, there's still, 10-0. That's not too out of the question, you know. Chase Wilson with a difficult shot. They still have plenty of time to come back. It's going to be a and 1 for Wedevin.
It's one of those things at the beginning of the game, everything's kind of going Holland Calvary's way. Hopefully the Spartans, as we can continue to work into the offense here a little bit, hopefully get one shot to go, kind of get things moving.
West with the ball in the wing. Quick one dribble jumper. It's going to be a foul on Connor West. And for the Spartans is going to be Hayden DeGraff, Jax Wilson for Connor West, and TJ DeVary.
So Jax Wilson, the freshman, getting his first playing time here at home as a varsity performer tonight.
Mott with the ball down low. Gets the bucket. The Wilson brothers out there. Chase Wilson up top. Sam Kurska over to Jax Wilson. Back to Kurska. In the corner, Samuel Whitmore. Chase driving out to Whitmore for 3. But it's going to be a traveling violation on Chase Wilson.
Coach Rourke going to a little full court here, trying to maybe increase the tempo, take Calvary out of what they want to do, make them do something different, and they get the turnover.
Exactly what happened.
Good call by Coach Rourke. So hopefully we can get one to go through the hoop here, change the momentum a little bit.
Hayden DeGraff passing it in. Jax Wilson with the ball. It's not every day that you see a freshman get pulled up to varsity and seems so calm about being in intense situations like this. Calvary's playing very aggressive defense, but Jax is totally willing to get in there and get aggressive and try and help out this team the best he can.
Right, Jax works hard on his game. I know he's taken thousands of jumpers over the summer. He and Chase both get ready for this upcoming season.
Calvary's going to strip the ball away from Sparta. Doesn't quite get the basket in, but it's going to be Spartan's ball and an out of bounds.
Again, that last possession, Tommy, Sparta had a couple of just great looks, shots that they would normally knock down, just not going down so far tonight.
Chase Wilson struggling with the ball up top. Seems a little bit of a kerfuffle on the floor. It's going to be a double foul on Chase Wilson and Nick Wedevin.
I don't know if I've ever seen a double foul called that far away from the hoop. Sometimes two big men mixing it up down low, you'll see a double foul, but ball, I mean, I guess they were just both on the floor off of that loose ball, and official felt like they both fouled. So bad news is I think that was Chase's second.
Connor West draws the foul down low. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Tommy, I like the Spartans' aggressiveness attacking the rim. We're getting to the rim, we're getting shots there, but now we just have to finish them. You know, unless we finish those shots, it's not going to help, but hopefully get Connor and the other guys, great free throw shooters, get them to the line. And again, like we've talked a couple times already, kind of get that momentum going, but we played for almost 5 minutes without a bucket or without a point. But now we're on the board, hopefully get it going.
Spartans playing a very aggressive press. Calvary for 3. That's going to be off. Connor West on the fast break to Samuel Whitmore. Back to Jax, who drives into the paint. Both teams struggling for the ball. Hayden DeGraff tried putting it back up, but it didn't quite go.
And again, 2 really good shots. You know, Jax had a good look at it. Hayden DeGraff has a great offensive rebound, just didn't finish. Got to finish.
Mott for the 10-foot jumper. Doesn't quite go in for Calvary. Wilson draws the foul.
Good take by Jackson. Tommy, you said earlier, just his court presence doesn't seem to be intimidated or nervous or scared about being out there. Played with the guys a lot this summer, so probably just feels like it's part of the flow now.
First basket is good for Wilson. The second one is also good.
Spartans back with that pressure.
Ball seemed to went off Spartan's knee, I believe. Ball seems to be loose, goes to the corner, drives baseline, but gets an air ball. Both teams struggling for the ball. It's still going to be Calvary ball.
Tommy, even if they're not getting a steal on that, just the pressure they're creating and the tempo that it's changing, it's making them take some shots not in a comfortable position where they want to shoot it. And quite honestly, maybe their first misses of the night have come because of those that extra pressure.
Now, right there, I did see one of the Calvary guys seem to have almost jumped over one of the Spartan guys. And I would say that might not have been the greatest call to not call it, but then Calvary ends up putting the basket in and getting the and one.
Yeah, that was Connor West, did a great job blocking his man out. A lot of times, though, Tommy, as you might have heard a coach in your past say, if you don't jump for the rebound, you're not going to get that over the back call. So great block out by Connor, and then just get up and try and get that board.
Mott absolutely shredding the Spartan defense so far in the first quarter of the game. Has, I believe, 11 points, maybe 10 points. And all of his baskets so far have been within the 5-foot range of the hoop. Hurst with the ball up top, over to Mott. Hurst dribbling it for 3, and that's good. Calvary cannot seem to miss.
They're shooting the ball great. They're shooting the ball great.
Sam Whitmore for 3, and that's going to be an air ball. Spartans really struggling on the offensive end.
Right, and again, it's not a lack of good opportunity. We've got wide open looks, good shots, and we're just not knocking them down.
And the Spartans are playing very aggressive defense, too, is the thing. It's that the players are finding other opportunities on Calvary's side to be able to score, especially down low.
Summer Singh with a good steal, taking it the length of the floor.
Whitmore with the rebound after Mott misses. Floater for Connor West. 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
The Spartans, after not scoring a single field goal, scored 2 there in about 20 seconds. 2 good layups.
Whitmore putting the pressure on.
Yep.
Basket for Calvary. Connor West puts up a shot, but it's not going to go in. The last basket was by Carter Spielman, putting up the last couple second opportunity for their team to score. See, the one thing that I noticed from Calvary, they really like going down to number 21, Mott. I think his name, Tyler Mott, sorry.
Yep.
Tyler Mott, he has about 10 of their points, I believe, if I can see correctly on the scoreboard, maybe 11. But he's been doing an outstanding job in the paint, taking care of the ball, getting it in the hoop, and he's absolutely smothered every single time. He just finds a way. He's a very strong, tall player, and I think that even though the Spartans are playing very aggressive defense, it is very hard for them to be able to contain that because they don't have quite the size that Mott can contribute to his team.
And then he's doing a nice job too of the inside-outside game where they're throwing it into him, throwing it out to the perimeter, hitting their wide-open threes too. So I don't know if Calvary can play much better than that as they did in that first quarter, a 25-point quarter. That's a lot of points. They're on their way to 100 if they shoot it that way. So hopefully the Spartans can just kind of chip away here, maybe get it to 10 or just under 10 at the halftime, and then look for coming back then in the second half, cutting into that lead a little more.
Something that I noticed in the past about the Spartans is if they get off to a rough start, they usually start getting into a groove the next couple quarters. I remember sometimes last year in the second and third quarter, they'd start hitting their shots, they'd start making better passes, and they still play great aggressive defense, which is good because you have to be able to maintain that throughout the game. But they just really have to start getting a groove on is what they need for the next couple quarters.
So hopefully now that we've got Connor, Sam Kirk's got back in, maybe if we can have a couple guys hit a couple threes, kind of open it up.
Good backdoor cut by Summer Singh.
Number 44, John Roseman's checked in too for the Spartans. Give them a little more size inside.
Calvary was passing the ball very, very well, but it just seemed to be a missed opportunity when they threw it out of bounds. It's going to be Spartan ball.
Chase Wilson had a big opening game against Holton. I think he's only taken 1 shot so far today, so hopefully we can see if he can get going too.
DeVary drives down low, loses the ball, but it seems to be off Calvary. It's going to be a Spartan ball underneath the basket. DeVary with the ball over to Wilson. West to Kurska. Kurska down low to Rosema. Rosema with the post move, and it's good.
I like that move from Big John. Back to the basket, catches the ball, gets squared up off the window. Nice play by John. Again, the Spartan pressure causing the turnover.
Same exact spot as before, too. As soon as they pass it in, Spartans trap him so he can't move anywhere, and he's forced to try and push the guys around, which can also cause him to travel, which he has done multiple times so far. West with the ball at the top of the key. Whitmore, the elbow jumper, but it was no good. Conklin with the ball over to Hurst. Hurst bringing up the point for Calvary so far. Great defense by Wilson. And it's going to be a traveling violation.
Again, the Spartan pressure. Double team the ball hard, make them do something different. The Spartans are playing that 1-3-1 zone right now. Just really trying to put a lot more pressure on the ball up top to make them make decisions instead of just being able to pick their spot.
Chase Wilson with the ball for the Spartans. Connor West for the deep three, just off. TJ DeVary with the rebound, and it's going to be off his foot. It's going to be Calvary ball.
Again, I like how the Spartans are going hard to the offensive glass. They're getting second and third opportunities. Just hoping that we can start to finish some of them.
Even if the Spartans are at a little bit of a size advantage, they are not letting that stop them, that's for sure.
Oh, like it,
Sam Whitmore with a great hustle. Conklin passes it down low to Mott. Mott drop steps. Can't quite keep the ball in his hands. Whitmore over to Kurska. Kurska drives to the paint across the floor to DeVary. And it's good.
That's a great skip pass. Everybody's packed in the zone. TJ spots up, knocks it down.
That was a great look by the Spartans. Not taking selfish shots, and they wanted to get the best shot possible, and that was a very good look. Quick pass to Mott down low. It's going to be a foul on the floor on TJ DeVary.
This ball's going to go out of bounds for the Spartans. They've cut that lead down to 12. It was 17 at least at one point. Down to 12 in the first 2.5 minutes here, 2:45. Playing lots better offensively, aggressive defensively. Things might be going our way a little bit.
Conklin doesn't quite go in. Connor West up the floor to Chase Wilson. Amazing pass by Connor West.
Great pass by Connor. Good run out by Chase and a finish.
It was a great finish. First struggling to keep the ball.
Kelvin Cochran in the game. 10-second count. Again, not even got Coach Rourke off the bench, stand up, giving his team some clap. Appreciates that effort by the Spartans. And again, that change of tempo has really put Calvary more in the panic mode a little bit, giving the Spartans some good looks, good opportunities. Get it under 10 here with a bucket.
Chase drives, loses the ball. That was a great collapse on Calvary, just getting that help side defense. Wedevin gets the ball stolen from him by Calvin Cochran.
That's great work by Calvin.
Great drive by Connor West, but doesn't quite go in.
Again, the Spartans are getting what they want. They're getting great looks, getting good opportunity.
Conklin for three, and that's going to be an air ball.
Great block out by Chase.
Kurska for three. Not quite. Wedevin bringing up the ball for Calvary. It's going to be a timeout by Calvary. Spartans have made an outstanding comeback back into this game, bringing it back down to 10 points, 25-15 right now, with just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think that, again, we've talked about the tempo change where Coach Rourke is trying to make them speed up the game a little bit, make them play a little bit in that chaotic or panic mode, giving the Spartans an opportunity to get a couple of easy layups on the other end, and just forcing them to take the shots that they don't want to take on the offensive end for Calvary.
Wedevin bringing the ball out for Calvary right now. Spartans playing a great zone defense, seems to be. Wedevin for three. It's off.
Again,
Chase
another fast
Wilson
break.
with a baseball pass to TJ DeVary, but missed opportunity by Calvin Cochran. That was a great look by the Spartans.
I love how Chase and Connor on the back of that zone are doing a great job blocking out the big man.
Great putback by John Rosema.
John's played for about 35 seconds and he's got 4 points. Crashing the boards, doing the things that they need him to do.
Spartans got to get back on D. Hurst goes for the three, doesn't quite get it. Spartans get the rebound. Great fake by Chase Wilson, but just misses the mark.
Again, I like Big John running the floor there. Chase made a good decision.
It's going to be a foul on Calvin Cochran. It's great aggressive defense, and that's okay to pick up a foul here or there, especially when, like, Calvary is trying to really push the floor. So if you're stopping their fast offense, it's going to really help stop just their offense in general, for sure. It will help less baskets.
I know Coach Rourke had said to Calvin just before that possession, don't foul 33, though. He's a great free throw shooter and the guy that they play in. And now that they're in the bonus, you just don't want to get easy buckets for him. But like you say, our pressure is really giving us more points than it's given. So that's a good thing right now.
Wedevin makes both free throw attempts. Chase Wilson on the wing.
Jax Wilson, Summer Singh back in the game. Sam Whitmore.
Seemed to have slipped out of Whitmore's hands when he went to go pass it to DeVary. It's going to be Calvary ball. Hurst passing it in. Great tip. Great recovery by the Spartans. Great opportunity. Seize the day.
Right.
Jax Wilson misses layup and then gets his own rebound and then puts it back in for a bucket.
Again, I love the intensity. Coach Rourke keeping mixing in people, keeping them fresh.
Three-pointer off for Hurst.
And those three-pointers that were dropping every possession early on now are not going down. Great fake by TJ.
Great look for Chase Wilson. Just off.
Good inside-outside again. TJ DeVary, nice job, ball fake. Drive in instead of force it up, kick it out to wide open Chase. Usually that's a money shot for us.
Wide open look for Mott down low. That's exactly what you don't want when it's going to be out of bounds. Samuel Whitmore trying to recover the ball. He seemed to step out of bounds when he had the ball.
Connor West back in the game. Chase Wilson with those 2 fouls. Coach Rourke doesn't want him probably to pick up a third one here before halftime.
Conklin for 3. Just out. Calvary starting to miss a lot more of the shots now in this quarter, which is great for the Spartans if they want to make their comeback. 3 for Connor West. Conklin driving, pass it over to Mott. Mott down low, misses the basket, but gets his own rebound for the turnaround jumper, and it's good.
Sam Whitmore at the top of that zone pressure. They don't, oh, nice.
Great shot by Jax Wilson, cutting it to a 9-point lead. Conklin for 3. Calvary seemed to be struggling a lot on the perimeter, but not at all down low.
Right. 21 on the second and third opportunities.
Great drive by Connor West. Shot was put up after the buzzer, so it's not going to count, even though it was way off, but that's okay.
And I think we talked about it at the end of the first quarter. They had 25 points, so we held them to 8 that quarter. So a better job defensively. That pressure really turned it up and it helped us. We were down 9, very manageable, especially after being down, I don't know if it was 10 or 12 to 0. So I think Spartans are swinging it back around, hopefully. A couple more adjustments here at halftime by Coach Rourke, Coach Smith, Coach Wilson, and we'll be ready to come out, cut it back down.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to
Leading a senior bash, you can come down right now and support senior bash by shooting a free throw for $1.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to thank everyone who gave money for the digital scoreboard so we can have great technology at our game. Go Spartans!
There's no better way to understand the subtle differences in the quality of a product until you try it out for yourself.
The Kubota was very comfortable.
I did like how the Kubota felt more balanced and stable. Kubota's quality, I'll stand behind a Kubota tractor anytime.
Feel the Kubota difference for yourself at your local Kubota dealer.
Have you ever wanted to attend a volleyball game but was too sick to go? Has your boss ever spoiled your plans by telling you that your Friday shift at work will start at the same time as the kickoff for the last home football game? Have you ever asked your friends to join you in cheering on the basketball team later that night and have been disappointed by their response? There is another way to watch Spartan Athletics.
How?
You now have the opportunity to watch the games live. Simply go to this URL. Sign up for the remind, receive a password, and you are ready. You can watch the Spartan teams as they verse their toughest opponents. Be sure to turn your volume up so that you can enjoy the conversations of the commentators, the halftime interviews with the varsity coaches, and the informative advertisements from your local businesses. And don't worry, if you miss a live stream, you can watch the recording of it on the Spartan News YouTube channel.
Flexo here. Today I want to talk to you about two new Tessa secure mounting tapes. Tessa has enhanced their secure foam tape line by adding two new products. It is the 52816, which is a medium durometer tape, and the 52814, which is a hard durometer tape. These two products complement the existing products, the 52818, which is the yellow, which is an extra soft foam, the 52817, the red, which is a soft foam, and the 52815, which is a medium hard foam. So the two new offerings give us a medium durometer in the 52816, purple, and a hard durometer in the 52814 with the green logo. So these two products should help complement your existing line and help you achieve your quality objectives.
Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated are dependable and affordable experts in constructing agricultural buildings and polyurethane closed cell foam insulation commonly used in the fruit vegetable storage industry. They have been the industry leader in post-frame construction and quality custom buildings since 1990. They provide complete project management and construction from concept to completion. Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated. Alrighty, back almost from halftime. Just ate a nice slice of pizza. I'm energized, ready for the second half.
That's right.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Well, a couple sips on the Diet Coke, kind of get it ready. Hopefully to call lots of points for the Spartans in the second half. We're just looking at the first half scoring. Calvary's big man had 17 of the 33. And as you had said earlier, most of those are within 5 feet of the basket. So hopefully Coach Rourke, I'm sure Coach Smith made a couple of big man adjustments at halftime. Make sure that those don't become such just easy buckets in that second half. Clarify maybe some of those assignments in that 1-3-1 zone. Who's supposed to be blocking that guy out and keep him off the boards. Yeah.
Seems that Coach Rourke's starting off with a little bit of a smaller lineup to start the second half, which is totally okay. I think that he's really trying to push for the aggressive part of it, and that will come naturally. Like, trying to stop 21 will come naturally with that. So I think they're trying to get some people out there that are ready to get after it and be aggressive.
So right now they've got Chase in that low position. Chase isn't big, but he knows smart. He knows where to go, who to block out. So hopefully he'll be there.
Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated. Wedevin with the ball up top. Drives in the paint, kicks it out to Conklin. Back to Wedevin. Down low, in the corner for Conklin. And that's not going to be good, but gets his own rebound. but then passes it to the Spartans. Connor West, coast to coast, not quite. Chase Wilson with the rebound, rattles in and out.
That's a good rebound by Chase, but I'll tell you who kept that in play was Sam Whitmore, as he went hard to the glass, got a hand on it, tipped it out of the Holland Calvary's players' hands. Chase picked it up, gets a chance for 2 free throws, cut that lead down to 7.
I was talking with Coach Smith, who I have had the pleasure of getting to know over the past 18 years of my life. Who was my father, if you guys didn't know. He was talking about how Samuel Whitmore is basically the person that does the dirty work on the team. He gets after it. He is not afraid to push someone around, you know. He's not afraid to go into someone. He's not afraid to crash the boards. And he's basically the person that if Coach Rourke needs him to do something, he will do it.
Right.
And that's great to have, especially as a sophomore.
Again, good aggressive play by the Spartans. Get him to turn it over.
Great move to the hoop by Chase Wilson.
So a quick 4 by Chase cuts that lead to 5. More pressure by the Spartans.
Great pressure. Look down low by Mott, but doesn't quite get it. Pass up the floor to Chase Wilson. Wilson on the baseline. Doesn't quite go in.
There's Sam Whitmore again. Sam Whitmore getting after the offensive glass. He got up and he was still kind of stumbling a little bit. I think he just ran into the guy.
Yeah, he definitely didn't mean to because he was
his-
trying to like stop himself before he could hit him.
His second foul. But I like that when we look at Sam where he is at right now. So even though he had that foul, he's being aggressive. He's tipping the ball. He's making him work for everything out there.
Hurst at the free throw line, but no good. Rebound by Conklin. Back out to Hurst. Fight for the ball. Mott passes it down low. Carter Spielman doesn't quite get it. Chase Wilson with the ball. Drives into contact. Rolls around the rim. Doesn't quite go in. Struggle for the ball. It's going to be a foul. On Samuel Whitmore.
That's Sam's third. That's a big one. Sam's kind of the catalyst. He's at the top of this press. He's at the top of the, on the half court. He's on the top of the zone as well. Looks like Coach Rourke's going to leave him in, at least for the moment. I thought Summer brought lots of energy in that first half, making it tough for people, handling the ball, bringing the ball up. Hopefully he can continue that here in the second half.
Hurst with the ball up top. Over to Wedevin. Wedevin down low. Mott over to Conklin. Spielman for 3. That's no good. Great box out by Connor West. Great pass by Chase Wilson. Spartans running the floor great right now. Trying to run the fast-paced offense so Calvary can't keep up.
And it's cut the lead to 3, which it hasn't been since 3-0. So the Spartans have clawed their way back. And I think even some of the open looks that Calvary's getting now on the three-point line, they're not able to finish.
Good poke by Chase Wilson. And great finish also. Great
Here
pass
we
by
are.
Samuel Whitmore.
Cut it down to 1. All the Spartans in. Just that energy right now, turning them over, and then finishing at the other end, using our quickness and our speed, beating them down the floor, scoring easy buckets right now. Now it's Calvary's turn to try and see if they can get things changed around a little bit. Sparta's made some great adjustments after being down by as many as 17, cut it to 1 point here in the third, not even halfway through the third quarter. So Coach Rourke, good adjustments. Kids knew what to do coming out, and they're taking care of business here.
I think one thing that is working especially well for the Spartans is that they're definitely utilizing the fast break. As soon as they get it, someone's already running up the floor and they can pass it up to them. That has caused for them to have a lot of wide open layups and great looks on the other end.
And again, got Summer in there now, Jack's in there now, continuing that pressure. Calvary's bench doesn't look maybe as quite as deep as they're going with the same players. And that's got to wear on you after, you know, another 8-10 minutes of having that pressure constantly.
It's going to be a foul on Summer Singh. Mott passed it down low. Mott drives, tries drawing the foul. Doesn't quite get anything.
John Rosema back in the game.
Chase Wilson for three. Not Chase, Jack, sorry.
It's a good look for Jack, squared up, toed the line. Good look.
Wedevin drives, kicks it back out to Hurst. Be a foul on Hayden DeGraff. Spartans setting in 3 new players, Sam Whitmore, Connor West, and Calvin Cochran. Taking out their height right now.
Give Chase a little blow here, 4 minutes, playing hard. Summer did a nice job, a couple minutes he's in. Big John again, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes in the game, but doing such a good job down low.
That's another foul. Spartans already at 4 fouls.
Glad that was on Calvin actually and not on Sam Whitmore. Sam's got 3 here. Coach is leaving him in, 4 minutes to go. Another steal.
Great steal by the Spartans. Great drive by Jax over to Sam Whitmore. Doesn't quite go in, but rebound by Hayden DeGraff. Out to Calvin Cochran, who loses the ball. Connor West drives. Doesn't quite go in.
Again, the Spartans have it with Calvin Cochran in the game now, putting pressure.
Wedevin for the floater. Doesn't quite go in. It's going to be a foul on Wedevin. He must have dragged him to the ground. I wasn't quite looking at that.
I didn't see it either, but that's exactly what the referee called, that he pulled Sam Whitmore down. That's his 3rd foul as well, so both he and Sam with 3.
Jax out to Whitmore. Chase between the defenders. Doesn't quite go in, but draws the foul. It's going to be a foul on Mott, I believe. Yes, it is a foul on Mott.
So Chase going to the line. That's the 2nd on Mott. Chase at the line. Give the Spartans a chance for their first lead of the night.
First free throw is good by Chase Wilson. I was talking also with, I think his name is Coach Smith down there. I'm pretty sure that's his name. But he was talking about how 2 key players that they need to be able to guard is Mott and Wedevin. And they've been doing a fairly good job at guarding Mott in this half, but they have been doing a phenomenal job of keeping Wedevin to a very minimal amount of points, which is great because Coach Smith was talking about how Wedevin can put up 30-plus points.
Right.
And
again, the Spartans are just wearing down. I look at Holland Calvary. I don't know if they haven't subbed at all this quarter for sure. So The Spartans have probably played 8 or 10 guys this quarter. So I think that pressure is just going to continue to wear away, and the Spartans hopefully continue to build on this lead now that we're up 1.
Chase Wilson with the ball. Over to Sam Whitmore. Back to Kurska. Jax drives. Back out to Whitmore. Kurska on the wing. Jax Wilson in the paint. Doesn't quite go in. Struggle for the ball. It's going to be out of bounds on Wedevin. It's going to be Spartan ball.
Again, I'm watching Sam Whitmore just get after every offensive rebound, every defensive rebound. It's awesome.
I'm pretty sure he's in like triple-double for dives right now. Shot by Chase Wilson, and it's in.
3-point lead for the Spartans. I'd like to see Chase on that one not settle, take a 3 with pressure, made a good ball fake, got a wide open 15-footer.
Wide open look by Mott.
Tommy, I think that's the first bucket of the half, first points of the half.
For Calvary?
For Calvary.
Wow.
Because they had 33 at halftime. Mott just put that in to give them 35.
Great block by Mott. Hayden DeGraff had a very good idea of driving down low, but Mott said no, no, no. Floater by Hurst. Spartans are down by 1. Kurska to the top.
So Holland in that now in a 2-3 zone. They were playing man-to-man earlier. So most of the time I would think this goes right into the Spartans' favor with our outside shooting. Give us a chance to get some open looks at the 3-point line.
Hurst dribbling up top. To Mott, to Conklin in the corner.
Early on in the game, Conklin taking a lot of those shots. A lot of those threes, missed a couple in a row, and now not shooting. Yeah, that's 4 on Sam.
Seems coach is keeping him in. Maybe not.
Oh.
The coach is taking him out. Great decision. Still got 9.5 minutes left in the game. Mott down low for the easy bucket.
TJ just a little bit late coming over to get that one. Oh, Kelvin Cochran, nice take. Felt the pressure was going to get fouled, just kind of tossed it up, almost went in.
Almost worked out for him. First free throw for Calvin is good. This is the first substitution of the half for Calvary. Got Gabe Wirebaugh in for Spielman.
John Roseman checked in the game too. I think Coach Rourke kind of looking at size-wise, feeling like he needs John in there to maybe body up a little bit, put him a little bit deeper in that press.
Hurst with the ball to the corner. Ball poked away by the Spartans. Chase Wilson doesn't quite convert the points. Jump ball. It's going to be Spartan possession.
Coach Rourke does a nice job on these out-of-bounds plays. Be nice to see if we get a nice wide-open look at a 3, just like that. Wow.
Doesn't quite go in, but that's exactly like you were saying, exactly what Coach Rourke is looking for. Hurst for 3, and that's off. Spartans running the fast break. Chase Wilson drives baseline, floats it up, it doesn't quite go in. John Rosema with the rebound and draws the foul.
I think John scored about a point a minute at this break, Tommy. He seems like he's not in very much, but every time he gets it, he knows he's going right to the front of the rim and getting great looks.
It didn't even look like John jumped to get the ball. It looked like he just kind of like reached up and just snatched it out of the air. First free throw for Rosema is off. We got Sam Kurska coming into the game for Chase Wilson. It looked like Chase, I think, got bonked on the head when he was trying to go up for that rebound right there. So I think coach is going to let him have a little breather.
Right. And with 2 fouls as well, don't want him to pick up a silly one here with 18.6 left in the quarter.
Second free throw is off for Rosema. Calvary running up the floor with the ball. Five seconds left in the quarter. Chuck up by Connor West. Oh, it's going to be a timeout by the Spartans. I think there was just about 1 or 2 seconds left on the clock when Coach Rourke called the timeout right before Connor West threw up the shot.
Yeah, the
We'll
referee's over at the table talking about it. We'll see if they'll put any time on the clock or if they'll just call it quarter and play on.
Spartans down by 1 at the very end of the third quarter right now. Refs are not putting any time on the clock, I don't think.
Yep, it looks like they're just going to say the quarter ended. So we head here into the final period. The Spartans down 1 after holding up to a 3-point lead. But I think the greatest part is the defensive end. After we gave up 25 points in the first quarter, and after that we gave up 8, and now 6. So the Spartans on the defensively, that's what's really changed here. So hopefully now we've cut it down. We're going into this final period just down 1 point after holding a 2 or a 3-point lead. Hopefully we can get it over the top and finish it off.
I'm excited to watch this last fourth quarter because I have a feeling, because that last third quarter, it was starting to get a little aggressive towards the later half of it. Spartans were diving on the floor, which is great, but they drew a lot of fouls early on in the third, which could hurt them in the very final moments of the fourth. Hurst for 3, and it's good.
That's his first one since the first quarter. He's had a couple looks, hasn't been able to get another one to go down.
DeVary pump fakes. Over to Wilson. Wilson throws it away. I think Coach Rourke is telling him to settle down, try and pass it around for easy passes.
Coach going back with Sam Whitmore here with 4 fouls in the fourth quarter. Trust Sam to make good decisions here, not pick up a silly one.
Hurst to Mott. Mott drives. Finger roll for the bucket. Chase Wilson. TJ DeVary. Kurska. DeVary down low, kicks it back out. Across the floor to West for 3. It's no good. Struggle for the ball, tip back to Chase Wilson. Connor West for 3 again. Still off. Sam Whitmore. 2 rebounds in a row.
And a 3. I'll tell you, both TJ DeVary and Sam Whitmore are getting it done on the offensive end. They're not getting the bucket, but they're giving their teammates 2 and 3 extra opportunities. That's making a huge difference.
Spartans really struggling to keep their hands to themselves in this last half.
So here we are with 6:33. Holland already in the 1-and-1.
First free throw is off. But Holland gets the rebound, but it's poked away by the Spartans. Up the floor from Chase Wilson to Connor West. Fakes it. Down low, throws it up. somehow rattles in.
Great bucket by Connor, staying with it. And they throw it out of bounds, turn him over, Spartan basketball.
This is exactly what Spartans need right now to keep their momentum moving forward.
Holland Calvary built a 6-point lead. Spartans cut it back to 1.
Be a timeout by the Spartans. There was something there that Coach Rourke didn't like.
I think didn't look like a little confusion. Looked like they might even get a 5-second count. So coach didn't want to turn the ball over there. Quickly called the timeout.
The out-of-town scoreboard, Houston leads Orlando 68-57. Philadelphia 62, New Orleans 57. That's a halftime. Also a halftime, Heat 59, Lakers 51. Indiana 46, Atlanta 32. Charlotte 10, Chicago 6. Milwaukee 17, Memphis 8.
Hopefully as we go back in from this timeout, Spartans are ready to get back after it. Hopefully they got some things figured out.
I always like to see what Coach Rourke does coming out of these timeouts. Hopefully going to get a good look. It looks like Holland Calvary has subbed a little bit, which they haven't done very much at all today.
Chase Wilson kicks it out. Kurska. Spartans passing it very well around the perimeter so far. Chase Wilson. Connor West drives baseline, kicks it back out to Kurska for 3, but it's no good.
Who got the offensive rebound, Tommy? Oh, Sam Whitmore got another offensive rebound. He's just getting after it. I love it. Love his aggressiveness on the board. Jump ball goes to the Spartans.
Spartans pass it in. It's going to be Connor West up top, over to Kurska.
Coming back to Chase.
Chase drives baseline, pump fakes, doesn't quite go in.
I saw Sam going in for that board. I almost thought he almost was going to go over his back, but he held himself in check.
Calvary loses the ball. Very sloppy play right there. Hopefully Spartans can convert the turnover into points. Maybe not.
Connor tried to no-look that pass down into sand.
Calvary gets the ball for the layup. Spartans just can't panic right now. Kurska for 3. Spartans really struggling to get the ball in the basket. Traveling violation.
Turn him over again. Good pressure. Summer Singh checking back into the game.
And Jax Wilson and Hayden DeGraff also checking in as well.
Give those guys a blow, get ready for them to get back in the game. Summer did a great job, I thought, in the first half. Created a little bit of havoc. Got a bucket or two, pushing the ball up the floor. Spartans trying to figure out this 2-3 zone a little bit.
Hayden DeGraff passes it out. Chase Wilson looks down low to DeGraff. DeGraff tries working at him. Rolls in and out.
Good patience by the Spartans, good offense, just not finishing.
Hurst up top. Over to Mott. Wedevin Over to Hurst. Hurst drives, kicks it out. Good poke by Samuel Whitmore over to Summer Singh for the fast break layup. Spartans down by 1 with 3.5 minutes left in the game. Conklin passes it in.
Good hustle by the Spartans down low. Coach Works made a little adjustment. Instead of having Sam on the top of that zone where he'd probably pick up a silly foul, he's got him more back in, which not only helps him keep from fouling up top, but also puts a little extra pressure on Mott, too, down in the middle.
Free throw for Mott is good. And the second free throw attempt is also good. Hayden DeGraff with the ball up top for the Spartans. Over to Jax Wilson. Wilson loses the ball. It's poked away by Whitmore. Spartans need to stay aggressive if they want to keep Calvary from scoring. Spielman down low to Mott. Off the glass. Mott gets the bucket.
Holland Calvary's lead back to 5.
Jax Wilson for 3. It's good!
Again, Jax stepping up, looking like he belongs.
Hurst with the ball. Struggle for the ball. It's going to be a jump. It's going to be Calvary ball. It's great defense by Jax Wilson.
Yep.
Ball was right in front of him, and he just decided to seize the moment and try and take it right from him.
Spartans switching it up a little bit, playing a little bit of man-to-man this time, and playing that 1-3-1 zone most of the night. Nice.
Off Wedevin, it's going to be Spartan ball.
Chase did a nice job stopping that backdoor cut. Got a hand on the ball and tipped it off. Player from Holland Calvary.
Connor West bringing it up the floor for the Spartans. Over to Wilson, down low to Whitmore. It's going to be a foul on the floor.
Spartans are not in the 1-on-1 yet. That's 16 fouls on Holland Calvary. So the next one will be the bonus. So Spartan ball out of bounds. Timeout called by Holland Calvary.
Reminder in the fourth quarter, half-price hot dogs and half-price popcorn at the concession stand.
Minute 57 left, Tommy. Spartans down 2. Nice to get a bucket right here.
Connor West draws the contact, doesn't go in. Struggle for the ball. It's going to go to Calvary. Spartans down by 2. Spartans putting on the... Good steal by Sam Whitmore. Connor West taking his time. TJ DeVary for 3. Just off. Struggle for the ball. It's going to be a foul on the floor by Carter Spielman. Oh, that's by Tyler Mott. Sorry.
That's his 3rd foul. Also his bonus now for Spartans. Connor West goes to the line. Chance to tie this ball game up with 1:20 to go.
This is exactly who you want on the line as the Spartans. First shot is good by Connor. And so is the second. Game tied. Ball
by Chase.
stolen.
Oh, Chase, great steal. Thought he had a bucket. Tie game now. Spartans want to just play great defense. Oh, thought Chase. Timeout again, Holland Calvary.
It's going to be 1:05 left in the game. 50-50. Could be anyone's game. It's just whoever wants it more in this last minute.
And I think when we think about after the first minute and 5 seconds of the ball game and the Spartans, I think we're down about, 8-0 right away to start out. And they fought their way back. To be in this position after being down 17 with a minute to go, they got to feel pretty good about their chances. Tommy, both teams in the bonus. Free throw shooting's going to play a role here at the end. Nobody's in the double bonus yet, so still shooting those 1-and-1s.
This is the part of the game where you have to play aggressive defense, but you can't play too aggressive. Because if you draw that foul, they're shooting free throws.
That's great pressure right there by the Spartans. Stop the cutter. Holland Calvary turns it over.
TJ DeVary over to Connor West. Spartans passing it around the perimeter. It's going to be a foul on Hurst. Chase Wilson at the line.
Probably not the guy they want to foul there either.
Not at all.
Chase and Connor, both excellent free throw shooters.
First free throw is good for Chase Wilson. And so is the second. Spartans take a 52-50 lead.
Spartans want to be smart here now too. Just pressure the basketball without fouling. Make them work hard. Don't give up an easy three. They've got a 2-point lead. Spartans are in a man-to-man defense.
Spielman for 3, and it's off.
Chase Wilson with the ball. They're going to have to foul Chase now. 30 seconds to go. Spartans can dribble out the clock.
Connor West holding
Connor
the ball.
and Chase need to keep it.
Great decision by Connor, not trying to throw the ball away. 21.3 left. Connor's got a chance to put us up 4. Could put
Holland Calvary in a bad way here with 21 seconds to go and down 4 points.
Silky smooth. Connor West makes his first free throw.
And key now for the Spartans is they don't want to foul. Want to make sure they're making Holland take a tough three-pointer here. 15 seconds left, 3-point game.
It's going to be a timeout by Holland Calvary with 14.3 seconds left. Spartans up by 3. Very tight game. It's going to be very tight down to the wire.
Here's where they always ask that question now, Tommy. A 3-point game. Spartans, if they fouled, it would still be a 1-and-1. Do we take the chance of fouling them
and try and go for a 2
and let them go to the line and shoot 2 and just have the confidence that we're going to get that rebound, or do we just play out the clock and maybe give them a chance for a 3 at the end?
Spartans have to play very tight D, but can't foul here.
Like the matchups with the freshman Jack Wilson on number 0, who's had probably 3 or 4 3-point field goals today.
Wedevin trying to get the ball up. Stolen by Connor West.
He's going to dribble it out. It's going
to be a foul on Hurst, putting Connor West on the free throw line with 0.5 seconds left to go.
Connor shooting the double bonus now.
Now the Spartans can just sit back, relax, let them chuck up a 3. As long as they don't draw the foul, they're fine.
Well, Holland Calvary scored 25 points in the first quarter and then 25 points for the rest of the game. So they were on fire early on. The Spartans didn't back down, kept playing hard. They changed that tempo, full court pressure, 1-3-1 zone, turned it around for them, and that also created some offense for them. That was the difference, come out with a 5-point victory.
After the Spartans started hitting like a lot more shots, I think that the key to winning this game was to Sam Whitmore taking multiple rebounds, diving on the floor for the ball, being aggressive, willing to get his hands dirty, and I just loved seeing the heart the man played with tonight. It just really helped out the Spartans get where they were at the very end of the game.
Right, Sam, and even in the times when he didn't control the rebound, just getting that tip or getting to tip it out of the guy's hand from the opposing team, and just his aggressiveness on the top of that full court zone pressure and in the half court. He got his hands on so many basketballs today, and it gave his teammates lots of opportunity for some easy buckets.
All right, I'm Tommy Smith here with
Kevin Shunnison.
Spartans win the game against Holland Calvary 55-50 in their second game of the year, bringing their record to 2-0. It was a pleasure, Mr. Shunnison. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, media production crew.
It's always great to be here, Tommy. Glad to have you home from Spring Arbor. Have a great break, and we'll talk more at the end of the season, or at the end of the new year. We'll maybe get together again, do a couple more games.
Go Cougs, go Spartans.